Good evening. This is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Polling for 14 Southern Angami-I and 60 Pungro-Kiphire Assembly Constituencies ends. 83.69 poll percentage recorded till 5 p.m. Nagaland Governor Ravi confers unit citation and appreciation to Assam Rifles units and Territorial Army Battalion. Centre says no service charge is applicable on 60 crore basic savings bank deposit accounts. And Nagaland's COVID-19 tally reaches 9,151. Voting in 99 polling stations of the 2 assembly seats in 14 Southern Angami-I and 60 Pungro-Kiphire in Nagaland ended at 4 this evening. Chief Electoral Officer Nagaland Abhijit Sinha, addressing media persons this evening, said the polling percentage till 5 p.m. was 83.69, in which 60 Pungro-Kiphire recorded 89.8%, while at Southern Angami, one assembly constituency, 70.4% was recorded. He said that the polling process was by and large peaceful, except in 60 Pungro-Kiphire polling station 11 at Singrep village, reported with law and order situation. Sinha said repoll will be conducted at Singrep village polling station 11, which will be announced later. He said all COVID protocols were put in place where face masks, hand sanitizers and thermal screenings were provided. He also informed that 5 persons with high-risk patients cast their votes under 14 Southern Angami-I. Sinha said a total of 14 lakhs 21,000 rupees, including cash, liquor and drugs, have been seized till yesterday in both the 2 constituencies. The CEO also informed that scrutiny of polling documents will take place tomorrow at 11 a.m. by returning officers of the respective districts along with election observers, candidates and representatives. All the 8 candidates of both the 2 constituencies cast their votes in their respective polling stations early this morning. Counting of votes will take place on November 10. Voting for by-elections for 53 assembly seats in 10 states in the country was held today. Besides Nagaland, other states that went for polling included Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Jharkhand, Karnataka, Odisha, Haryana, Chhattisgarh and Telangana. In Gujarat, more than 23% average turnout was recorded in by-elections to 8 assembly seats till 11 a.m., while in Madhya Pradesh, 56.25% polling was recorded till 3 p.m. In Uttar Pradesh, out of 7 assembly seats, 6 were held by the BJP and 1 by a Samajwadi Party. In Jharkhand, till 3 p.m., 56.30% votes recorded in Burmo Assembly Constituency and 59.10% votes at Dumka. More than 800 polling stations have been set up in the 2 constituencies in Odisha. In Chhattisgarh, 41.46% polling was recorded till 1 p.m., while in Telangana, 34.33% polling was reported till 11 a.m. in Dupaka by poll. Nagaland Governor Ravi today conferred a unit citation and appreciation to Assam Rifles units and Territorial Army Battalion. Governor Ravi said the appreciation is being conferred to the Assam Rifles for their human service to the people of Northeast India and also carrying out their responsibility in an outstanding manner whenever they go out to the rest of the country. He said the Assam Rifles are carrying the history of almost 200 years of responsibility on their shoulders. Ravi said the Assam Rifles has provided the best possible security to the people such as during times of natural calamities. He said the Assam Rifles are able to easily adapt with the echoes of times, saying that with transition, they have evolved from a fierce to a friendly force. The governor expressed hope that the Assam Rifles will bring more laurels and continue to serve the people with love and compassion. The recipient of battalion citation was given to 3rd Naga Hill Battalion, Assam Rifles, while 22, 36, 41 and 45 Assam Rifles and 164 Territorial Army Battalion were conferred with unit appreciation. Union government today said that no service charge is applicable on 60 crore basic savings bank deposit accounts, including Jan Dhan accounts. Finance Ministry said there have been several media reports alluding to steep increase in service charges by certain public sector banks. It said charges have not been increased. The ministry said Bank of Baroda had made certain changes with effect from 1st November this year with regard to the number of free cash deposits and withdrawals per month. The number of free cash deposits and withdrawals has been reduced from 5 each per month to 3 each per month, with no change in the charges for transactions in excess of these free transactions. As per RBI guidelines, all banks, including public sector banks, are permitted to levy charges for their services in a fair, transparent and non-discriminatory manner. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. Nagaland reported 55 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 today, taking the total tally to 9,151. Health and Family Welfare Minister S. Pungro-Kiphire in a tweet said 39 cases were reported from Dimapur, 13 in Kohima, 2 in Mon and 1 from Beren. Pungro also said that 180 patients have recovered, which included 162 in Dimapur, 6 each from Kohima and Mon, and 3 each in Kiphire and Beren. Of the cases reported today, 29 cases were reported from traced contacts, 25 from armed forces, and 1 from frontline worker. The state has now 1,238 active cases, while 7,786 have recovered. Government today said that country's COVID-19 recovery rate has reached nearly 92%. During the last 24 hours, more than 58,000 COVID patients have recovered. As per Health Ministry, the total number of recoveries has gone up to over 76 lakh. Presently, the total number of active cases in the country is 5,41,000. During the past 24 hours, 38,310 new cases were reported, taking the total number of positive cases in the country to over 82 lakh. During the last 24 hours, 490 deaths were reported, taking the toll to 1,23,097. Jal Shakti Ministry organized a virtual conference today with all states and union territories, ministers in charge of rural water supply, to review the progress made under the flagship program. The video conference was chaired by Jal Shakti Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Addressing the gathering, Shekhawat complimented the states and UTs for their efforts to provide tap water connection during the pandemic. He expressed hope that all states will make efforts for Har Ghar Jal. The goal is to enable every rural household to get assured supply of potable piped water at a service level of 55 litre per capita per day regularly on long-term basis. The total outlay of the mission is 3.60 lakh crore rupees, out of which central share is 2.08 lakh crore rupees. The first phase of 24th edition of the Malabar Naval Exercise has begun in Visakhapatnam, Bay of Bengal, today. Indian Navy, United States Navy, Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force and Royal Australian Navy are taking part in the naval exercise. It will continue till 6th of this month. According to the Ministry of Defence, the exercise is being conducted as a known contact at sea only in view of COVID-19 pandemic. It will showcase high levels of synergy and coordination between the friendly navies, which is based on their shared values and commitment to an open, inclusive Indo-Pacific and a rules-based international order. The Phase 2 of Malabar 20 is scheduled to be conducted in the Arabian Sea in mid-November. And as the nation fights COVID-19 pandemic, let us all remember to stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, wash hands frequently, and follow social distancing. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Polling for 14 Southern Angami-I and 60 Pungro-Kiphire Assembly Constituencies ends. 83.69 poll percentage recorded till 5 p.m. Nagaland Governor Ravi confers unit citation and appreciation to Assam Rifles units and Territorial Army Battalion. Centre says no service charge is applicable on 60 crore basic savings bank deposit accounts. And Nagaland's COVID-19 tally reaches 9,151. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.